I'm just bringing both microphones up here to talk. Make sure you've got levels. Testing 1, 2, 3. Just making sure you've got audio. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. Check, check. Checkity check. Check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check. Okay. Check, 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 check. Okay.
Our wheel dog.
Good morning and welcome to the last great race on earth, Iditarod 53. Want to remind you that the 2025 Iditarod Winter Raffle is on now with $200,000 in cash prizes. 55 winners will be named, and 5,500 tickets will be sold. The drawing will be held April 13th. Go to Iditarod.com for more information. And that's not noise. That's the sound of freedom behind us. There's a military base right up.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a similar drill. These young men and women are going to be going off to boot camp soon, doing what less than 1% of Americans do, which is volunteer to serve their country in uniform. As I mentioned earlier when we were swearing in the Marine enlistees, we have a bit of a different culture here in Alaska with more veterans per capita than any state in the country. That's a lot of pride that we should have, and these young men and women are going to add to that. All right? So how about a round of applause for them? Now they're going to go to boot camp. They're going to get their beards shaved off. So enjoy that, young man, while you got it. And their hair shaved and their heads shaved, except for the women. So we're all proud of them. Boot camp's not easy. And so what we're going to do right now is have them swear the oath of office to our Constitution. So if you can raise your right hand, the enlistees. Oh, there you go. And now I'm going to turn it over to Senator Kowski for the oath.
Okay, who gets the mic here?
Senator, if you could we'll get your picture. Grab that microphone.
Yeah.
Rob. Thank you so much. You want to say something? Senator Murkowski will be around to hug each and every one of you. Just be patient. She's a busy senator these days. If you just joined us, these are the newest inductees into the U.S. Army. And they did it in front of 10,000 people here at Iditarod 53. There we go. Yes, it's coming. Yeah. Our thanks to the Alaska Congressional Delegation, the Honorable Dan Sullivan and Lisa Murkowski at Iditarod 53 today. You know, we've got other notables here. The Iditarod Education Department welcomes our 2025 Iditarod Teacher on the Trail. Maggie Hamilton is here with us today. She is the 26th Iditarod Teacher on the Trail. Maggie is a 5th grade teacher in Mitchell, Indiana, incorporating this year's race in math, reading, social studies, and other academic areas. Her entire school is using the theme of Iditarod to motivate students to achieve their goals. We welcome Maggie Hamilton, the 2025 Iditarod Teacher on the Trail. That's my kind of girl right there. Yeah. Yeah. I'm the girly man here. I needed a ladder, help up, assistance.
Dangerous.
Ladies and gentlemen, Senator Lisa Murkowski.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yes.
Iditarod. It's a little bit skinnier this year, but you know what? It doesn't make a bit of difference. Because the Iditarod is something that we as an Alaskans, we carry in our heart. These men and women, these mushers, these dogs, these are the ones that again inspire us to do more, to do better, to work harder, work faster, work smarter. What the Iditarod means, what it kind of manifests to us as Alaskans is pretty special. Pretty special. And so to those who are going to be going up the trail, maybe not here, but out of Fairbanks, we wish them well, we wish them safety, we wish them Godspeed, and we thank them for representing the best of Alaska. Mush on!
Senator Murkowski, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our good friend, Lieutenant Governor Nancy Dahlstrom, to Iditarod 53, and you don't have to climb up there if you don't want to. We've had no dignitaries-related injuries in over 20 years. Hello.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. It's a great day in Alaska, isn't it? Woo! You know, we've had some challenges this year with a little bit of lack of snow, but never fear, Alaskans and mushers persevere. And I pray that there will be safety on the trail, that all the dogs, all the mushers, everybody will return. And with that, I say enjoy and have a wonderful, great Alaskan day. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you. Mr. Erbach, come up here. These two hardy women scaled the back of this truck. Let's see if you can do it. Please don't disappoint us. Ladies and gentlemen, the CEO of Iditarod, Mr. Rob Urbach.
Welcome to Iditarod 53. As Iditarod and challenges are synonymous, this year will be no different. We will see tales from the trail that we haven't even contemplated yet. So I want to wish our mushers a great journey. Look forward to seeing everybody in Nome. So the mushers have been preparing for this for years and years and miles of training. The dogs are absolutely thrilled to be here. So let's give all of our mushers and our dogs a big round of applause. Thanks for coming, and we'll get started here pretty shortly. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. We are about 20 minutes away from the start of our first musher going out today. I want to remind you that you can become a supporter of our newest fundraising initiative in celebration of the new Finishers Arch being built, and get your hands on a limited edition Finishers Arch pin. Only 1,049 of these pins will be produced and sold, so don't wait for your chance to join our family of supporters today at Iditarod.com. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the colors today are being presented by the Eagle River Junior ROTC, the state champion color guard. Joining us here at Iditarod 53, Cadet R.J. Gradenas, Cadet Adian Coons, Cadet Maddie Rancourt, led by Color Guard Commander Cadet Major Kelsey Barrett. Our sign language interpreting will be led by teacher Kathy Leach, signing the national anthem from Colony High School in Palmer, Josephine Clark, Jocelyn Montag, Katie Mann, Maddie Ferguson, and Anastasia Leach. And please remove your hats and join us for the national anthem, which will be performed by Fur Rondi's Great Alaska Talent Competition 2024 division winner and 2025 finalist, Madeline Helm.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early lights what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Eight stars of gold on a field of blue, Alaska's flag, may it mean to you the blue of the sea, the evening sky, the mountain lakes, and the flowers nearby, the gold of the early sourdough dreams, the precious gold of the hills and streams, the brilliant stars in the northern sky, the bear, the dipper, and shining high, the great North Star with its steady light, o'er land and sea, a beacon bright, Alaska's flag to Alaskans dear, the simple flag of the last frontier.
Thank you so much.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Anchorage, Alaska for the start of the 53rd annual Iditarod Sled Dog Race. I'm Greg Heister along with Bruce Lee, and here we go again. We hit the month of March, or we're on the edge. Is it March yet?
Yes, it's March.
It is,
and
okay.
I'm ready for this, finally. Like, all the prep's done.
Yes.
We do the ceremonial, and then we're on the trail.
Yeah, and, of course, a lot of changes to this Iditarod. The fear of no snow and rough trail really came to a head about 2 or 3 weeks ago. There is snow here on this 4th Avenue track, but there isn't a lot of snow around the city of Anchorage, and Mark Nordman and his crew have done a wonderful job in pulling this all together. Let's talk about Anchorage first. It's a shorter trail on the ceremonial start. Normally they go 12 or 13 miles. They're going to go about 1.5 miles today.
Yeah, they truncated it because there just isn't even enough snow in the city of Anchorage to run the longer trail. But the Mushers are still psyched about it. Actually, one of the Mushers said, you know, I've got my Iditarider going with me. It's celebrating these dogs with the public lining the streets out here. They said the only ones that are going to be disappointed are the dogs.
The dogs.
They're going to get all wound up and go, what, we're done? Because they've
Back
been training to do 50 to 100-mile runs. So.
Well, let's talk about the big change. A couple of weeks ago, Mark Nordman had to make a very, very difficult, and in my mind, a courageous decision to move from the traditional southern route to Fairbanks, which brings about 750 miles of the Yukon River into play. Bruce, first, the decision to move. Tough trail beyond Roan through the Farewell Burn forced the decision, and here we go.
Yeah, we'll miss going over that challenging trail of the Happy River Steps, the Dazelle Gorge, you know, going down out of Roan and the Buffalo Tunnels. But what we have in exchange is the longest sled dog race in the world's history.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be about slightly over 1,100 miles. And it's not the same kind of challenge, but 600 or so miles of the Yukon River, that can be really challenging mentally and physically.
Yeah, and I talked to Connor McMahon, one of the rookies this year, and I told him, I'm like, look, if you can get to that arch, you're going to be one of the few people ever in the history of the world to put 1,100 miles on a dog team in a race. That's pretty significant. That's kind of cool to say that you're one of those people.
Yeah, it is. And it will be mentally challenging because the Yukon River, for fans that aren't from Alaska, it's on a whole nother scale. It's over a mile wide in places, and it's just you're out there. If it's sunny, it's almost like you're in a little sunbath out there. You don't have the shade of the trees, so you really have to think about that and manage your dogs to not get too warm out there. Warm Alaska style.
Yes.
So I expect a lot of nighttime running and a lot of daytime resting, even more than we normally see.
And it was also the 100th year anniversary of that Serum run back in 1925. where they were able to get the serum for a diphtheria epidemic in Nome via dog team. And that actually started in Nenana, which will be the second checkpoint on the trail. It'll start in Fairbanks, obviously, and then we'll go to Nenana. And so it's kind of weird how the stars all aligned. Some disappointment that we had to move the trail, but then the historical aspect that this will now be the longest race in the history of sled dog mushing. And then you incorporate also the 100-year anniversary of the Serum Run. And now all of a sudden there's all these storylines and hooks to this year's race that are quite interesting.
Yeah, and like you were saying with Mark making that decision, it isn't that the Iditarod hasn't moved there to Fairbanks to start before, but this was, I would say, a last-minute decision. So it's moving an army of dog drop, food drops for the dogs, hay, helpers, volunteers, veterinarians. It's always a traveling circus, as we say, but this is a really monumental effort to just move all the equipment and logistics of people 500 miles north of where we are right now.
And Bruce, from the Musher's perspective, now you've been training all season for a race that's supposed to go over the mountains. I don't know if you've put different mileage on the teams. Maybe you're picking different dogs now. From the Musher's perspective, how does this change things?
It kind of plays into some kennels' hands because they might have a faster dog team, so on this flatter trail they can use that speed more. I talked to Jason Mackey just moments ago, and he was saying he doesn't know what it's going to do to his team overall. He goes, they're super strong and super muscled because he's trained in the hills almost all winter, and now they're going to be on the flats. And that's a little different muscles. On a human scale, you can be really in shape for riding a bike, and then you go skiing and you're in shape, but you're still sore because you're using muscles a little differently. So some it's going to be an advantage for taking this new trail, and others they're kind of in the, like Jason said, wait and see. Maybe they'll go, this is easy, but it's hard to tell until you get out there.
And that is the mystery. Like I don't know how many times I've been in town since Sunday. People have said, well, are you expecting a faster race? Are you expecting a shorter race? It's really hard to tell. The race is now starting a day later out of Fairbanks at 11 a.m. on Monday rather than Willow at 2 o'clock on Sunday. So that's going to add time. It is 100 miles or so, give or take, longer. So common sense tells us normally a Tuesday finish, maybe a Wednesday finish, but if it is rock hard and ice the entire way to Nome, maybe that offsets the time change and the extra miles because of speed.
And the other side of it is, as you know, if there is wind, I mean, it's too far out to know right now, but if there was wind on the Yukon River, they're going to be going right into it on that, especially on that loop coming back up. Typically, it's a downriver wind, and it could be a fight and a struggle to just keep a trail in. So there is the potential, even before we get to the Bering Sea coast, of Alaska weather really playing into this and slowing the race down.
Yeah, and we haven't talked about that. So obviously the race starts in Fairbanks. We go to Manly and then Tanana and then Ruby. And then when the teams get to Caltag, there is that loop that will go back to Eagle Island. Help me out with it. Eagle Island, then Grayling, Anvik, up to Shagaluk, and then back to Caltag before they head to the portage.
It'll be a portage trail that takes them back to Grayling, then back to Eagle Island, and then about a 70-mile run then from Eagle Island all the way back to Caltag before they head out to the coast.
And so normally on that southern route, right, you've got the long run, and we're going to be throwing to Dave Stroh here in a moment, but you've got the long run to Nikolai. And I think they're welcoming Emily Robinson to the line right now. Let's talk quickly about her. We can fill everybody in on the trail later, but four-time junior Iditarod champ now.
Four-time Iditarod champ, has run in some bigger races with the top mushers and done really well. And actually, after she does this, leads all the mushers out of here on the ceremonial, she is going to take her dog team and with her dad run all the way to Nome to learn the trail.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you'll next see Bruce and I live from Fairbanks tomorrow. Let's send it to our public address announcer, Mr. Dave Stroh. He's got the coverage for the next 33 teams. Enjoy the afternoon. We will see you live tomorrow morning from Fairbanks.
That was a preview to what's coming. Emily will be up on the next sled. Is that Emily in there? No. Okay, great. You know, with all these people with marmots on their head, it's hard to tell who Tim Osmar is.
Line now is Dean Osmar.
2 minutes.
Okay, Dean Osmar from Musher, 1984 Emily Walton as a rider.
All right. We've conferred with the race marshal. Tim Osmar will be leading this crew out with Emily Walters as his Iditarod. Tim is the 1984 Iditarod champion. And Mark Norman is the race director, not race marshal. I probably won't be here next year. It was fun while it lasted, 31 years of volunteering. But hey, I'm working for free, so what do you expect?
One minute.
I wonder if the Yukon Quest needs an announcer.
Thirty seconds.
Yeah, I do. So is that the next one? Yeah. Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
1984 champion Tim Osmar leading the way at Iditarod. Dean Osmar, thank you very much. Nice to be humiliated in front of 10,000 people. It's what you live for when you grab these microphones. Now, it's been confirmed. Joining us in this sled is junior Iditarod champion Emily Robinson of Nenana. Also today at Iditarod 53, we remember and celebrate the life and legacy of Iditarod's long-term head veterinarian, Dr. Stuart Nelson, who passed away in September of 2024. Dr. Nelson was with the Iditarod for 38 years and will be remembered as well-spoken, a true outdoorsman, a leader in making sure Iditarod always got the right outcome for each and every sled dog. From a quote from Dr. Nelson's bio on the Faces of the Iditarod page, when asked, "What do you know for sure, Dr. Nelson?" he replied,
So I'm Sarah. I am from North Carolina. This is my 5th Iditarod, and I'm volunteering with the Iditarod as the Musher Lot Coordinator. I enjoy so many things about volunteering. First, I want to serve the Lord by serving others, and so I really do appreciate and love the opportunity to serve people. Secondly, Alaska is an incredible state. I love the adventure, I love the tenacity, I love the perseverance of the people here. Also, it's a beautiful state, so who wouldn't want to be in Alaska? I absolutely love being here, and I love being able to be upfront and close with the musher teams by being in the musher lot. So I truly think Iditarod has some of the most diligent volunteers. They are super hardworking, and through that we've all bonded. I think when you're freezing cold for 12 hours together, you form some really cool connections. And I've met people from out in the villages. I also work a lot with our mission organization volunteers, and I've formed lifelong friendships with them. There's people that I'll only see once a year in Alaska, but I think those friendships would last forever.
Remember the spirit of Dr. Stuart Nelson, the Iditarod's veteran, here, veterinarian at Iditarod 53. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. We start with our next Iditarod musher from Fairbanks. Please welcome Jason Mackey. Mr. Mackey was born and raised in Alaska. He's been running and racing dogs for 48 years in the great state. At the age of 6, he watched his dad win the Iditarod. That engraved to him what he knew what he wanted to do someday. And although a win has not happened yet, crossing under the Arch and Gnome has always been special and near and dear to him. He's always said he's going to win. He's always said he's going to win the Iditarod one year. And maybe he will and maybe he won't, but one thing's for certain. As long as his health remains good, he will be a part of the great event on earth. This certain, as long as his health remains good, he will be a part of the great event on earth, this event. And it will not stop him from trying. This is his 10th Iditarod, and hopefully it'll be his most memorable one yet. This is the man who won the Musher's Choice Award in 2015, the Most Inspirational in 2023, and the Red Lantern Award in 2023. Joining Mr. Mackey in his sled is Iditarider Russell Crodu of Naples, Florida.
One minute.
This year's race field includes 22 men and 11 women, consisting of 16 rookies and 17 veterans. The field comes from 4 different countries, 19 Alaskans, 3 mushers from Michigan, 1 from Alabama, Idaho, Montana, New Hampshire, and Wisconsin, 2 Canadians, 1 Dane, and 1 Norwegian at the last great race on earth.
30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
This could be his year. That is musher Jason Mackey from Fairbanks on his way to Nome. This morning, we salute and thank principal partner Donlin Gold, now in its 16th year of sponsoring the last great race on earth. Donlin Gold is steadfast in its commitment to create a safe and environmentally responsible mining project that provides opportunities for families in the Yukon-Kuskokwim region to live in healthy and prosperous communities. Donlin Gold is with us at Iditarod 53. Now joining us at the starting line this morning, the rookie from Farmington Hills, Missouri. Please welcome Musher Samantha Lalonde to the last great race on earth. And joining Samantha in the Iditarod is Carol Gate from Liberty, North Carolina.
2 minutes.
Samantha hails from the great state of Michigan, Farmington Hills, specifically where there ain't no farms and ain't no hills neither, she says. She graduated from Northern Michigan University with a degree in outdoor recreation leadership and management. It is her lifelong love for dogs that led her to the racing world, and here she is, a rookie Iditarod. A big thank you to all of her sponsors, she says. Samantha Lalonde.
One minute.
Incidentally, the Iditarod restart start is set for Monday, March 3rd at 11 a.m. in front of Pike's Waterfront Lodge on the Chena River in Fairbanks.
There we go.
Thirty seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
In starting position number 3, rookie musher Samantha Lalonde on her way to Nome for the very first time. And the Iditarod Trail Committee announced this week that the 11-mile ceremonial start route from the Iditarod Trail Sled Dog Race will be shortened due to a lack of snow here in this city. On this spot on 4th Avenue, the teams are going to travel south on Cordova Street and continue down Cordova Hill, turning left on 16th Avenue and ending at the Sullivan Arena. And while we are disappointed about the route change due to the lack of snow, we are incredibly excited to see race fans lining the streets of downtown Anchorage cheering on these incredible teams at Iditarod 53. Now we move up to starting position number 4 from Two Rivers, Alaska. Please welcome our good friend, Musher Matt Hall.
2 minutes.
Joining Matt in the Iditarod program is Julie Roberts-Locke from Piedmont Rod, Oklahoma. Welcome, Julie, to Alaska. And Mr. Hall was born and raised in Eagle on the Yukon River, where he worked his trap lines with his sled dogs and guided week-long expeditions for his parents' company, Bush Alaska Expeditions. He started mushing when he was just 2 years old, and that began his dream of racing. He moved to Two Rivers here in the state to pursue competitive racing and completed his first long-distance race, the Yukon Quest, at the age of 22. His off-kennel grid, or his off-grid kennel, Silver Ace Kennel, sits on 40 acres of land next to the Chena River that he shares with his wife. He's got an impressive history. At age 26, Matt was the Yukon Quest champion of 2017, and in 2024, finished in second place in the Iditarod. He continues today his racing career and will compete in his 7th Iditarod, this one, in 2025.
Thirty seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
From Two Rivers, Alaska, Musher Matt Hall with Julie Roberts-Locke from Piedmont Rod, Oklahoma, on their way to Nome at Iditarod 53. It is ceremonial start day here. Mushers are ready, as you can see. Their teams are finely tuned for the run to Nome. Mushers could bring up to 20 dogs for physicals. And then on race day, the Mushers will decide which 16 team members will be harnessed up and turned loose for the trek to Nome. And on that trek to Nome, in starting position number 5 from Alton, Norway, please welcome the rookie, Ebba Peterson, to Iditarod 53. And joining Ebba in the Iditarider is Shelley Clark from Mercer Island, Washington, just outside Seattle. Ebba's been involved in the Iditarod as a volunteer worker in Takakna in 2004. He's been helping mushing friends get ready for the Iditarod for many years, training, fixing broken items, being part of a team. And ever since 2004, when he saw this race, he always wanted to do it himself. He has the opportunity today at Iditarod 53. Hey, while you're here on the streets of 4th Avenue, you can join the Blood Bank of Alaska for the 3rd annual Iditarod Blood Drive here today at the ceremonial start. Each blood donor receives a limited edition commemorative shirt for their donation. You can help save the lives of fellow Alaskans and donate blood today.
1 minute.
We should tell you that during this year's race, well over 10,000 veterinarian examinations will take place to ensure that each and every dog is healthy and receiving the utmost care it needs. The Iditarod strives to set the standard for generous animal athlete care for not only during the race, but also prior to the race, and an extensive program of intensive pre-race veterinarian screenings.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go!
He is the rookie looking for a win from Alton, Norway, Ebba Peterson, and his Iditarod Shelley Clark from Mercer Island, Washington. The 2025 Iditarod Winter Raffle is now on with $200,000 in cash prizes. 55 winners will be named, and 5,500 tickets will be sold. The drawing will be held April 13th. Go to Iditarod.com for more information. We are in starting position number 6. Hailing from Seward, please welcome Musher Travis Beals. Joining Mr. Beals in his Iditarod is Lisa Nakfor from Naples, Florida.
Two minutes.
Mr. Beals grew up in Seward. He was 14 when his mom said that he could have a dog team if he could pay for them. He got his first job working at a summer dog sled tour operation, and that's when he got his first dogs. He's been training and racing his own dogs ever since. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the man who has received a sportsmanship award every year for 4 years from various races, including the 2022 Iditarod. We know that they've been truly meaningful awards for Travis, and he is proud to be recognized by his peers in this capacity. He's fired up for a great run in Iditarod 2025 and couldn't be more grateful to his dogs and to his family.
1 minute.
Today at Iditarod 53, we welcome we remember and celebrate the life and legacy of Musher Rick Mackey, the winner of the 1983 Iditarod, who passed away in May of 2024. Mr. Mackey participated in 22 Iditarods between 1975 and 2004, notching 13 top 10 finishes, coming in second in 1994.
30 seconds.
The spirit of Iditarod champion Rick Mackey is felt here today at the last great race on earth.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
He is Seward's very own. He is Travis Beals in starting position number 6 with his Iditarod Lisa Nakfor from Naples, Florida. We want to welcome you to Iditarod 53, the sled dog race covering over 1,000 miles from Anchorage, then to Fairbanks, then on to Nome, of the roughest, most spectacular terrain Mother Nature has ever created. The Iditarod Trail Sled Dog Race was started to save the sled dog and protects their legacy and safeguards their future. We're already at starting position number 7 from Big Lake. Please welcome Nick Petit to the last great race on earth.
Two minutes.
This man's story is international. Nick was born in France. He was raised in New Mexico and he moved to Alaska. He began racing in 2011. He says that my dogs and I enjoy showing off their amazing abilities while enjoying the wonders of the Iditarod Trail. This is the man who in 2023 had the fastest time, safety to Nome. In 2024, he had the fastest time, safety to Nome. And in 2024, last year, he was the first musher to the Yukon. £1,000 worth of dog food, human food, and other supplies that they'll need for this year's race shipped out, which is then split up among 19 different checkpoints and sent out before the last great race starts. A big thank you to all of our hardworking volunteers on the ground and even in the air who made the 2025 food drop possible.
30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Always a fan favorite here at Iditarod. Nick Petit from Big Lake on his way to Nome. Okay. You can experience Iditarod 53 as an insider. Go to Iditarod.com for daily video clips from the trail, interactive tracking, race standard, musher bios, and so much more. It's all at Iditarod.com. Now, in starting position number 8, please welcome the rookie, Sidney Bale from Wasilla to Iditarod. And joining Sidney in the Iditarod, or Iditarider, is Deanna Sigler from Rolette, Texas this morning. When you read Sydney's bio, it reads like a true Musher's story. In 2021, Sydney and her husband Nick moved to Alaska to follow their dream of living a life of adventure. While working as a physical therapist here in the state, Sydney met Cindy Abbott, whose captivating mushing stories ignited a spark in her, intriguing her with the idea of running a dog team across the Alaskan wilderness. That dream has come true today. With a newfound passion and determination, Sydney continues to race and train with Vern Halter's Dream, a Dream Sled Dog Farm. And her journey from a physical therapist to an Iditarod contender is a testament to her adventurous spirit and Sydney's unwavering dedication.
1 minute.
The Iditarod thanks Matanuska Valley Federal Credit Union for their sponsorship of the last great race on earth. Their support helps keep this legendary race running strong, and we couldn't be more grateful to have them by our side.
"30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
That is the rookie from Wasilla. That is Sydney Bale. On her way to Nome with Dina Ziegler from Rolette, Texas. Let's talk about another woman. Today at Iditarod 53, we remember and celebrate the life and legacy of a true Alaskan legend, loving wife and mother. There is no doubt that in the time she walked and traversed planet Earth, that she created an indelible imprint on those whose lives she touched. Her legacy is more than 4 Iditarod championships and her top 10 finishes in 16 races this morning. And as always, we honor the memory of Susan Butcher at the last great race on earth. 9. We're in starting position at number 9. She is the rookie from Fairbanks, who will be heading back home on Monday. Please welcome Brenda Mackey. And joining Brenda in the Iditarod is Karen Boyko from Apple Valley, California. Let us tell you about Brenda Mackey.
2 minutes.
She is a third-generation musher born into the Mackey family the year her grandfather, Dick, won the Iditarod by 1 second. She has been running and racing sled dogs since she could walk. Her parents, Rick and Patty Mackey, lived in the bush and off the grid for much of her childhood. And for growing up, her dad raced competitively in a 1,000-mile event every year, be it the Iditarod or the Yukon Quest. Brenda Mackey works as partners to raise, train, and race her dogs out of their kennel, Mackey's Alaskan Distance Dogs in 2 Rivers.
1 minute.
Not yet. Well, I mean, you can still wave and stuff, but you know, I'll let you know when you're actually on.
The Iditarod is proud to welcome back Linden Inc. as a lead dog partner for the 2025 race and appreciates the level of support Linden brings on the ground and in the air. The Iditarod Trail Sled Dog Race shares Linden's values of grit, determination, and the commitment to keep freight moving throughout Alaska. We thank Linden for their partnership in the last great race on Earth.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! go!
She won't be a rookie for much longer. This is Brenda Mackey from Fairbanks on her way to Nome in the last great race on earth. We wish her well, and to continue her family's incredible legacy. Coming to the starting line in starting position number 10, the rookie from Fairbanks, Musher Jenny Rodewig. And joining Jenny in the Iditarod is Stella Watkins from Hiram, Utah. This is the musher who is a second-generation musher who was riding in a sled dog before she could walk. She started out running her father's dogs before beginning a successful breeding and training program of her own, Sage Mountain Sled Dog. She has logged many thousands of miles on a dog sled and is most proud of receiving 8 humanitarian awards over the years. As a junior, she placed top 5 with her own team in the Junior Iditarod from 2011 to 2013, receiving those 2 humanitarian awards and 2 blue harnesses. She was 5th place in the 2015 John Bear Grease Marathon and has won numerous 100-mile races, including Race to the Sky, Eagle Cap, and Bear Grease 120. Jenny and her husband enjoy camping and traveling with their dogs and have spent many nights in the winter backcountry. She is excited to run her first Iditarod starting here today and travel across Alaska with her canine family.
One minute.
This morning, we salute the Iditarod trail breakers who have been hard at work out there in extreme wilderness of this state, ensuring that the trails is cleared and marked for the teams when they depart out of Fairbanks on Monday on their journey to Nome. We thank the Iditarod trail breakers for their continuous hard work.
30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
She is the rookie from Fairbanks. She is Musher Jenny Rodewig with Iditarod Stella Watkins from Hiram, Utah. And this is the team raring to go in starting position. Number 11. This musher hails from Eagle River just up the road. Please welcome to Iditarod 53, musher Mike Parker. And joining Mr. Parker in the Iditarod is Andrea Kingsford.
Two minutes.
Yeah. Mike Parker is a musher for Jim Lanier's Northern Whites Kennel. He was born in Alaska but moved away as a small child. He always dreamed of coming back and connecting to the land that he is from by doing the most Alaskan thing he could think of, which turned out to be run the Iditarod. After returning to Alaska following college, Mike has trained dogs all over the state, including the YK Delta, Fairbanks, and now in Chugiak. Mike shares his passion for sled dogs and Alaska with his wife Julianne and his kids Minka, Ty, Zoe, and Merrick, all proud of their dad for being a proud participant of Iditarod.
One minute.
A big shout out this morning to Delta Leasing LLC. You know why? Because they're Alaskans and fans of the last great race on earth, providing vehicles for not only the Iditarod insiders, but for our veterinarians, race personnel, and volunteers. A great big Iditarod thank you goes out to Delta Leasing in Prudhoe Bay and here in Anchorage.
"30 seconds.
Well, I got something right.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
All of Eagle River is watching Mike Parker on his journey to Nome. Just want to let everybody know that this is a winter scene that we recreated last night. They did a pretty good job. It looks like winter. We're in starting position in number 12. From Connect, please welcome longtime Iditarod participant Musher, Anna Berington. Anna is building quite a legacy for herself. She grew up with her twin sister Christy in Wisconsin. After graduating from high school, they served in the Wisconsin Air National Guard. They moved to Alaska in 2008.
2 minutes.
And later established their kennel scene double sled dog racing. Anna is a 12-time Iditarod veteran. The team will be trained by both twins, Anna and Christy. Anna is lucky enough to take the team while Christy does the Yukon Quest and other races. She says it's going to be hard without her sister this year, but she will press on. Joining Anna in the Iditarod is Leslie Agposo from Anchorage. And thanks to global warming, Anchorage is kind of pleasant this time of year, as you can tell. 35 degrees under sunny skies. The Waikiki of Alaska.
One minute.
You can get closer to your favorite mushers while helping to support the last great race on earth. Be an ultimate Iditarod insider and follow the race from start to finish. Subscribe today at Iditarod.com.
"30 seconds.
Hold that hook 30 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
She is one of our favorite mushers, has been for many years. That's Anna Berington from Connect on her way to Nome. You know, the Iditarod isn't just limited to race time. We celebrate this long-time tradition year-round. Be sure to take the time to visit the Iditarod headquarters this spring and summer to experience a part of Alaskan history. The Iditarod headquarters is open year-round, 9 to 5, and located at 2100 South Knik Goose Bay Road in Wasilla. Okay.
Keep it up. Great job.
Thank you, sir. Good to see you. We're in starting position number 13. This is the rookie who hails from Midland, Michigan. Please welcome to Alaska, Musher, Kenton Lobrick.
2 minutes.
Joining Kenton in the Iditarod is Sarah George from Bainbridge Island, Washington. Beautiful part of the Pacific Northwest. After the Marines, Kenton went to school in Colorado for astrophysics. After a break, he went to school in Michigan. Then during a summer trip to Alaska, wouldn't you know it, he fell in love with the state. 1 week later, he met his wife, and shortly afterwards, he was introduced to mushing and has been consumed with it ever since. This has always been the goal of Kenton's since he began this journey 4 summers ago in Alaska, to be a part of the last great race on Earth. And this is where Kenton's bio will begin here on the ceremonial start of 4th Avenue.
1 minute.
Kenton is on his way to Nome, and the Iditarod greatly appreciates the city of Nome and its community. Thank you for letting us
30 seconds.
Thank you for letting us be your guest for more than 50 years. We can't wait to see you all at the finish line under the famed Burl Arch.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
This is the Musher fulfilling a long-time dream. Kenton Lobrick is on his way to Nome. The Iditarod is proud to welcome back Linden Inc. as a lead dog partner for the 2025 race and appreciates the level of support Linden brings on the ground and in the air. The Iditarod Trail Sled Dog Race shares Linden's values of grit, determination, and commitment to keep freight moving throughout the state. We thank Linden for their partnership in the last great race on Earth. Now we move up to number position 14 at Iditarod. She is the musher from 10 Mile, Yukon Territory, Canada. Please welcome to Iditarod 53, Michelle Phillips.
Good luck, Keith.
Michelle is a born and raised Yukoner. She became interested in mushing when she met her partner, Ed. The combination of working with elite athletes while traveling through the North appealed to her. And when her son turned 4, she decided to run the Yukon Quest and quickly became hooked on long-distance racing. She has been a part of the Iditarod since 2010.
One minute.
When you look at what's happening here today, rookies, veterans, women, men, different countries, different states, hundreds of dogs and tons of grit and determination converging on historic 4th Avenue to make up Iditarod 53, the last great race on Earth.
30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
She's been a part of Iditarod for many years. That's Musher Michelle Phillips on her way to Nome in the last great race on Earth. We're moving fast and furious this morning. We're in starting position number 15. From Brushkana, Alaska, please welcome our good friend Musher Jesse Holmes to Iditarod. Joining Jesse in the Iditarider is Michael Gale from Mapleton, Utah. Jesse was born and raised in Alabama, but wouldn't you know it, he left there at the age of 18 to go see Alaska. He ended up in Montana, where he worked as a carpenter, then came back to the state in 2004, looking for adventure, and he found it running dogs on a remote trap line on the Yukon River.
2 minutes.
Jesse's love for the wilderness and dogs eventually led to his competing in many races, both sprint and distance. This is the man who won the Kobuk 440 in 2017 and placed 7th in the 2018 Iditarod, taking home the honor of being Rookie of the Year in that Iditarod. Currently, as a resident of Nenana, Jesse currently works as a carpenter and a TV personality, appearing in Life Below Zero, a documentary television show about the daily lives of people living in remote Alaska.
One minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are looking at the class of 2025. We wish each musher and their dog teams the best of luck, health, and safety on your journey up and on the Iditarod Trail.
Thirty seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
That is a burst of dog energy right there. That is Jesse Holmes from Brushkana, Alaska, on his way to Nome in the last great race on Earth. And if you need to get going, the Iditarod restart is set for this Monday at 11 a.m. in front of Pike's Waterfront Lodge on the Chena River in Fairbanks. I think you'll know this name in starting position number 16. Please welcome from Kinnick, Ryan Redington. Joining Mr. Redington in the Iditarider is Bill Victor Aryakan from Alameda, California. Ryan Redington, as you know, was born into a mushing family. He proudly carries on the family legacy of running dogs, racing.
2 minutes.
Raising awareness for the sport of dog sledding and advocating for Alaska Native values. His grandfather, Joe Redington Sr., is known as the father of the Iditarod for co-founding the 1,000-mile race in 1973 and helping to establish the route as a national historic trail. A dedicated heir of the sport, Ryan has been mushing ever since he could hold onto the sled and has excelled at sprint and marathon sled dog races across the Midwest and Alaska. Ryan is the 2023 Iditarod champion. He is also the 2019-2021 champion of the Kobuk 440 in Kotzebue.
One minute.
We welcome our longest-standing principal partner to the last great race on Earth. GCI has provided a very important role in this race, even before their sponsorship began in 1994. GCI provides the vital telecom infrastructure that allows us to share with you, the fans, all of the amazing highlights of the last great race on Earth. Our biggest of thank yous go out to GCI.
30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
He is carrying on an incredible family legacy. That is Ryan Redington of Kinnick at Iditarod. Hey, be sure to check out the Iditarod store for all the latest 2025 gear, perfect for gearing up for race season, from stylish apparel to iconic souvenirs. There's something for everyone. Featured items include the 2025 race guide, jackets, hoodies, shirts, pins, magnets, and exclusive Iditarod collectibles. Shop today at Iditarod.com. We're in starting position number 17. At Iditarod 53, from Big Lake, Alaska, Musher Riley Dyche. And joining Riley in the Iditarider, a neighbor from Palmer, Tyler Kelly. Riley and his fiancee Isabel, they live in Big Lake with their 38-dog kennel. He has a great veteran team, and after a year off from the race, he looks forward to running a competitive team this season. And a big thank you to Harvest Midstream Company for their incredible sponsorship of the Iditarod. Their support helps keep the last great race on Earth alive, showcasing the resilience and spirit that we all share.
Seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go!
And hoping to make this his year, Musher Riley Dyche from Big Lake and his Iditarider Tyler Kelly from Palmer, now on their way to Nome. You know, there's something magical about the Iditarod ceremonial start and restart, and of course the finish in Nome. The people, the dogs, the atmosphere, and the race chutes lined with logo-filled banners with our dedicated partners in the iconic start and finish banners that rise above us. Who do we thank for those? Our longtime Iditarod partner, Broadway Signs. We send out an Iditarod thank you to their staff for their dedication to the last great race on Earth and for making the race atmosphere what it is and what it has become. Now, joining us in starting position number 18, all the way from Denmark, this is Musher Millie Porsild. Millie started mushing in 1992. She ran a team of Polar Husky sled dogs on a 3-month long sled dog expedition in Canada. She was hooked. Ever since, Millie has lived with her sled dogs to experience the people and the places in the magical North while finding ways to share adventures with people around the world. Get this, she has spent and slept more than 1,000 nights in a tent on the dog sled expeditions and feels very at home anywhere in the circumpolar Arctic. Millie has executed 15 long-haul expeditions with her Polar Husky freight dogs. Those expeditions last anywhere from 2 to 6 months and was as long as 3,000 miles in Greenland, Russia, Sweden, Norway, Finland, here in Alaska, and crisscrossing Canada. When you look at her story, Millie was born and grew up in Denmark until she came to America and did that first sled dog expedition at the age of 18. She was our 2020 Iditarod Rookie of the Year. And in 2021 was the proud recipient of the Leonard Seppala Humanitarian Award for her care of the dogs during the race. Joining Millie in the Iditarod is Susie Atherton from Sarasota, Florida.
"30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Millie Porsild at Iditarod 53. And we want to talk about another woman of the Iditarod. In 1985, she was the first woman to win the Iditarod. It's been written that she beat the odds, she confronted deadly weather, and showed a true musher's heart and spirit. Today, at Iditarod 53, we celebrate the legacy and the legendary Libby Riddles. Moving up in starting position, number 19 from Eagle, Wisconsin, the rookie musher, Daniel Klein. Mr. Klein, as an outdoor person of curiosity, has always been captured by the allure of the last great race on earth. Childhood sports, then marathons and triathlon racing combined with competitive family influences have now set the stage for the privilege of Mr. Klein entering the Iditarod. Daniel believes that these sled dogs are the true athletes with boundless drive and skill, and has been one of the great unexpected joys in being a musher. Along the way, Mr. Klein's going to encounter a lot of people on his way to Nome. Iditarod 53 is a race organized and run primarily by volunteers. In fact, thousands of volunteers, men and women, young people, students, and village residents who man headquarters all over the state. We salute everyone who has helped make today's event the last great race on earth, the volunteers of this event. Joining Daniel in the Iditarod is Krim Phillips from Anchorage.
30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
There goes rookie musher Daniel Klein from Eagle, Wisconsin, with Phillips from Anchorage as his Iditarod on the way to Nome. Here comes the crew. In starting position, number 20, from Willow, please welcome musher Gabby Dunham. And joining Gabby in the Iditarod is Maggie Hamilton from Bedford, Indiana. Gabby started running sled dogs when she was about 16 years old. She ran her first race when she was 18. In 2018, Gabby moved to Montana while running her own sled dog tour business, Evermore Adventures. That just drove Gabby's passion for mushing even stronger. In 2019, she was the first woman to finish the Rocky Mountain Triple Crown, where she took second place. In 2020, she set a course record in the Eagle Cap Extreme 200. And today she has a kennel of strong, talented Alaskan Huskies that love to go on adventures. The Evermore Adventure Kennel is looking forward to running down the Iditarod Trail. Gabby would like to take this moment to thank everyone who has supported her along the way over the years. There are so many wonderful individuals and corporate sponsors that have helped her get to the starting line. The Evermore Dogs and Gabby are internally grateful for their support.
1 minute. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
She is the musher that brings a level of sparkle and flair to Iditarod. Gabby Dunham from Willow, with Maggie Hamilton and the Iditarod, are on their way to Nome. Where are we at here? And just like that, we move up to musher number 21 in the starting position. From Royal Oak, Michigan, the rookie musher Dane Baker. And joining Dane in the Iditarod, Shanna Hoskins from Hobson, Montana. Dane started mushing right after high school as a gap year before going to college. He never ended up going to college, but he sure fell in love with dog mushing. After a couple seasons of mushing in the Upper Peninsula, he found himself in Alaska and has been there pretty much ever since. For the last number of years, he's worked for Matthew and Liz Failer at Alaska Husky Adventures. Dane has had the amazing opportunity to train and learn from Matthew on everything dog mushing. He will be running a puppy team out of the kennel. Dane would like to thank Liz and Matthew for trusting him with their dogs and allowing him to compete in this year's Iditarod. I'm sure that Dane will be watching the skies on his way to Nome. Iditarod 53 will run through some of the most remote parts of Alaska that are only accessible by airplane. This morning, we thank our lead dog sponsor, Alaska Air Transit, whose support for the last great race makes everyone's job so much easier. We are grateful for their partnership and helping to move the last great race along the trail.
1 minute. 30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
That's Dane Baker and his puppy team on their way to Nome at Iditarod 53. Our good friends at Alaska's news source, they're Iditarod's official media partner, and will cover the last great race on Earth from start to finish. For full coverage, watch KTUU Channel 2 and KYES Channel 5. In starting position number 22, from Nenana, please welcome Musher Bailey Vitello to Iditarod 53. When you talk to Bailey, you'll find out that his journey began with a passion for sled dogs and the birth of the mullet. After completing his Iditarod qualifiers in 2022, he packed up his kennel and headed to Alaska, planning to say, well, like we all did, just for a year to run the 2023 Iditarod. He fell in love with the small town of Nenana, the endless trails, and the incredible mushing community. And what started as a temporary adventure quickly became a 2-year journey. And now he proudly calls Alaska his home. Bailey says he's going to throw everything he has at this season. He wants to continue to chase the dream of reaching the winner's circle. And with the support of family, friends, and mentors behind him and a fantastic team of dogs and a bright future ahead of him, Bailey says anything is possible.
1 minute.
We want to thank you so much for spending your morning with us as we celebrate the Mushers who will be competing in the 53rd running of the Iditarod. We invite you to become an Iditarod Insider, where when you become an insider, you get the very best live coverage of the race, and your contribution helps our Mushers, our sled dogs, and the greatest volunteer force on the planet make it all happen.
30 seconds.
Joining Bailey in the Iditarod is Patrick Van Blericom from Plainfield, Illinois.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
And go he will. That is Bailey Vitello from Nenana on his way to Nome. And we're sending a huge shout out to Already Family Care for supporting this year's Iditarod. From Anchorage, this amazing medicine clinic is helping Alaskans across the state take care of their health. We couldn't be more thankful to have them on board as one of our newer supporters of the last great race on Earth. A shout out to Already Family Care. And we're shouting out even more Mushers' names in starting position number 23 from Fairbanks. Please welcome to the last great race on Earth, Laurel Eklund. And with Laurel this morning in the Iditarod, Charles Shoemake from Biloxi, Mississippi. Laurel's story is an Alaskan story. He grew up in the state, fell in love with the state, and being in the Alaskan bush, spending time with his dad building log rafts to sell wood to the villages on the Yukon, and trapping, fishing, and hunting on the mighty river. He grew up hearing his dad's stories and from old-timers about using dogs for travel and racing, which inspired him to become a dog musher. He's inspired to run the Iditarod by looking at his dad's finishing plaques from Iditarod his dad's Iditarod runs back in 1981 and in 1983. Laurel says it's been a wild ride to get here, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and we're glad he's here.
1 minute.
His best finish in past Iditarods include last year's number 26.
Thirty seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Well, he's going back home to Fairbanks. That's Laurel Eklund on his way to Nome at Iditarod 53. Alaskan painter John Van Zyl is a two-time Iditarod musher, and after finishing his first race in 1976, he created 20 paintings of his profound experiences on the trail. John had no idea that his posters would become a 49-year project. John recently unveiled his 2025 poster and announced it would be his last. He has named his final Iditarod posters Embers. As the fire comes to an end, Embers are the final stage. This morning, we salute the artistry of John Van Zyl at Iditarod. In starting position, number 24 from Preston, Idaho, the rookie musher Bryce Mumford. Bryce lives in Preston, Idaho with his wife Lindsay and their son Connor. They have a daughter Anna who is married and attending Utah State University to become a veterinarian. Bryce works full-time for the United States Postal Service delivering mail, and during the summertime he enjoys trail running, completing a 50-mile and 100-mile trail race in 2024. He started mushing back in 2011 and racing in 2014. He recruited his dad to be his handler. His kids also began participating in junior races just like Dad. It's a hobby for the whole family. In 2022, the Mumford family ran the 100-mile Idaho Sled Dog Challenge together. They were dubbed the Mushing Mumfords. Bryce would like to thank his parents, his family, and friends for supporting the adventures of Iditarod.
Thirty seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! He hails from Preston, Idaho, the rookie musher Bryce Mumford with his Iditarod Andy Bettles from Hiram, Utah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, these are the big dogs of the Iditarod, and to be one of the big dogs, all these canine athletes have their current vaccinations. Their current care diaries are carried by each musher and are utilized by the mushers and vets at each checkpoint. And ongoing random drug testing is conducted throughout the race. In the 10 years of this program, no drug test has ever been positive. What you are seeing today is a level of health care and screening that even an overwhelming majority of the human population will never experience. Now, we move up to rider's position number 25. From Eagle River, please welcome to Iditarod 53, Calvin Doherty. And joining Calvin in the Iditarod is Frank Sigler from Rolette, Texas. What a history this man has. At 11 years old, his family made the move from Florida to Alaska so his dad could train for, qualify for, and ultimately race in the Iditarod. At the start of his rookie run in 2016, Calvin drove the tag sled behind him as they mushed through the streets of downtown Anchorage. 10 days later, he was in Nome to witness his dad finish. Watching his dad achieve his childhood dream fueled his passion for the Iditarod and deepened his fascination for the dogs, the mushers, and the mushing culture. And
1 minute.
It is this season that Calvin is excited to take on the incredible responsibility of coaching and training Mitch Seavey's 2-year-old puppy team alongside Sadie Lindquist. They are a remarkable group of athletes, and many will be competing in their first Iditarod here today.
Thirty seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
He is a citizen of Eagle River, Calvin Doherty, musher at Iditarod 53.
This is the nice lady who bid in previously, and she wants to do number 32. If you get her announced as our special, I think it's time for her to count down.
Yeah, you bet. Thank you. Thank you. We're in starting position number 6. I'm not sure I've ever seen a crew quite like this one. From Cantwell, Alaska, please welcome to Iditarod 53, Musher Paige Drupney. Please welcome to Iditarod 53, Musher Paige Drupney. Because costuming is everything in the last great race on earth. And joining Paige in the Iditarod is Jocelyn Villalobos from Houston, Texas. A lot of friends from Texas are here today. It was Paige who finished 7th in the Iditarod in 2019, and also in that year, she won the Most Improved Musher Award. Iditarod teams here average 16 dogs, which means more than 600 dogs are running through downtown Anchorage this morning.
1 minute.
And there's only one guy with a big pooper scooper that's running behind them. Just one guy.
"30 seconds. "10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!"
She is the always styling Paige Dropney from Cantwell on her way to Nome. Like the Iditarod, Bristol Bay Native Corporation is guided by values of resilience, respect for the land, and a deep connection to community. Together, we celebrate our history, share our cultures, and we grow our future, connected through long-standing traditions and this remarkable state. Here's to more than a decade of partnership and to many more years of collaboration. Thank you, Bristol Bay Native Corporation, for your direct support of Iditarod 53, the last great race on Earth. Now we move up to starting position number 27. From Mountain, Wisconsin, please welcome to Alaska, Musher Quince Mountain. Quince tells us that mushing is something he never expected to do. It was his wife's hobby before they got married, and he gave it a try once just for fun. After that, Quince was hooked. He says that all the time that getting on a sled behind a team of dogs for the first time makes adults into children, and to this day he finds that joy and exhilaration irresistible. In the past 7 or 8 years, he's been transported by dog teams to so many gorgeous places and wonderful communities that he can no longer imagine how he would be me or him without the experiences that those dogs have given him. Quinn says that his dogs are courageous, smart, strong, curious, and fun as all get up. He only hopes that some of what they have rubs off on him as he makes his way towards Nome. Joining Quince in the Iditarod is Heather Luth from Alito, Texas.
1 minute. "30 seconds. "10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!"
He hails from Wisconsin. That is rookie Quince Mountain, a proud participant of Iditarod 53. The Iditarod Education Department welcomes our 2025 Iditarod Teacher on the Trail, Maggie Hamilton, to the last great race on Earth. Maggie is the 26th Iditarod Teacher on the Trail. She's a 5th grade teacher in Mitchell, Indiana, incorporating this year's race in math, reading, social studies, and other academic areas. Her entire school is using the theme of Iditarod to motivate students to achieve their goals. Please welcome to Alaska, Maggie Hamilton, the 2025 Iditarod Teacher on the Trail. Now we move up to starting position number 28 from Carcross, Yukon Territory, Canada. He is Musher, the rookie Connor McMahon. And joining Connor this morning in the Iditarod is Ginny Van Blericom from Plainfield, Illinois. Connor has worked with dogs since he was 15 years old, and once he met and worked with sled dogs, it's all he has ever done since. His dogs and Connor live, train, explore, and adventure in Canada's beautiful Yukon Territory. Connor says that it's a very exciting way to live, but it's also a challenging way to live because it makes for the best life for his four-legged team members, all of which are here today at Iditarod 53. We know that Connor hopes to be an Iditarod champion. Let's take a look at notable Iditarod champions, specifically multiple winners. They include Dallas
1 minute
with 6 Iditarod wins, Rick Swenson with 5, Susan Butcher, Martin Boozer, Lance Mackey, and Jeff King with 4, Mitch Seavey at 3, and Robert Sorley with 2. Here are the noteworthy milestones. The fastest winning time, Dallas Seavey in 2021, coming in 7 days, 14 hours, 8 minutes. Five.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
This is just his way of life. This is Connor McMahon from Carcross, Yukon Territory, Canada. A member of the Iditarod 53 team. Nothing captures the spirit of Alaska better than the last great race on Earth. Joining us in starting position number 29 from Fairbanks. Please welcome Musher Justin Olness. Justin moved to Fairbanks in 2013 to pursue a graduate degree in wildlife biology. His PhD advisor had a beautiful trapline dog team, and working with them inspired Justin to start building his own team. In 2021, he met his wife, Kaylin, and they established Rerun Kennel. They strive to give rescue dogs a second chance. 75% of dogs in Justin's kennel are from the local shelter and other rescues around the state, many of whom make up his Iditarod team. These are rescue dogs. Justin is grateful for the support of his family and his colleagues at the Alaska Department of Fish and Game and all of the amazing people and businesses that have supported his kennel mission. Joining Justin in the Iditarod from San Diego is Stephanie Jones.
One minute. $30 seconds.
Each musher here today is setting out to accomplish a feat that few dare to attempt. Each hopes to go the entire distance and establish a place for their team in the Iditarod history books.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
He can't wait to get back to Fairbanks. That's Justin Olness, the rookie musher, with his Iditarider Stephanie Jones, a part of Iditarod 53. Today marks the 53rd anniversary of the last great race on Earth. We should also note that it's the 100th anniversary of the Serum Run, the real-life relay of life-saving medicine via dog sled that inspired today's race. And we are certainly inspired by this musher. Please welcome from Bozeman, Montana, the rookie Charmaine Morrison to Iditarod 53. Charmaine started mushing as a child after learning about the Iditarod, and she started her own kennel at 14 years old. Her kennel is based out of Bozeman, Montana, where she gives sled dog tours and trains for mid and long distance races in partnership with her mentors, Rob and Kara Greiger. She grew up on a horse ranch in northwestern Montana, and she still enjoys spending her free time riding and backcountry camping with her horses. Joining Charmaine in the Iditarider is Mara Murphy from Collegeville, PA.
One minute.
Mushing is a way of life for many Alaskans. The Iditarod has long been a focal point of the shared passion. Now more than ever, sled dog enthusiasts can follow the last great race on Earth through a suite of fan features on Iditarod.com, including live map updates, checkpoint stats, even videos from the trail taken by the mushers themselves. It's all at Iditarod.com.
30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
All of Bozeman, Montana is watching the rookie musher, Charmaine Morrison, begin her journey to Nome at the last great race on Earth. I'm kind of envious of that group of Alaskans right over there. They're enjoying a seasonal drug that we call the sun. We don't see it very often, but when it comes out, everybody crowds around the red hot ball of fire in the sky. I'm going to join you in just a little bit. We're moving up to starting position number 31. Please welcome to Iditarod from Willow, a veteran musher, Matthew Failer. This man is impressive. He's a veteran Iditarod musher, Kuskokwim 300 champion, a multi-time humanitarian award winner in mid-distance racing. He and his wife Liz own and operate Alaska Husky Adventures in Willow, where they offer locals and visitors a chance to meet their Iditarod team and experience the joy of dog mushing for themselves. Their race team name, 17th Dog, is a tribute to their supporters. For many years, mushers could take 16 dogs on the Iditarod. Family, friends, and fans of the team are symbolically dubbed the 17 dogs that makes it possible to race. When you talk about Matthew Failer, you have to talk about most inspirational musher, most improved musher, sportsmanship award winner, most inspirational musher, most improved musher. and the Herbie Memorial Award in 2024. Joining Matthew is Happy Joliffe from Nova, Michigan.
1 minute.
Just want to get that name one more time. Tina Weigel?
Tina Weigel.
Regal. Regal, thank you.
Thirty seconds.
As you can probably tell, the costumes are very well done with so much attention to detail. Oh, excuse me, those aren't costumes. That's what mushers wear all the time. Every day. To the store.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
From Willow, that's veteran Iditarod musher Matthew Failer on his way to the historic town of Nome.
Say 2 minutes, 1 minute. Perfect. That's 10, 9, 8, 7, yeah.
We celebrate what he left us at the last great race on earth today. We remember the founder of the Iditarod, Joe Redington Sr. Now joining us in starting position number 32, the musher from Seward and Sterling. Please welcome to Iditarod 53, Mitch Seavey. And at 65 years of age, Mr. Seavey is running the Iditarod because it's hard. That's what people of his generation
2 minutes
do.
To go.
Mitch has run the Iditarod 27 times over 5 decades, including 18 top 10 finishes and 3 championships. Now, that voice you just heard, that is our special guest countdown caller. That is Tina Regal from Nashville, Tennessee. Tina was at the Mushers banquet, and she made a huge contribution to the last great race on earth. She's been practicing counting backwards for over 2 days now. She's learning from the best. Dave Pike, who has carved a career out of doing that. Birthday parties, basketball games, he counts down everything these days. We're trying to get him to go the other way from 0 to 10. Doesn't work.
1 minute to go.
I think we found Dave's replacement. She's from Nashville, Tennessee. She'll be calling the 2026 countdown. It'll be Dave who puts up a lot of money to have the position back.
Thirty seconds.
Did you hear that tone, Dave? It was remarkable. The depth of character in that voice. Man.
This is my last time.
Yeah.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
This man is a champion. This is Mitch Seavey running an Iditarod because it's hard.
Awesome.
And our thanks to Tina Regal from Nashville, Tennessee, our special guest countdown caller. That's the best I've ever heard. And I've been doing this for 31. Get out of here. Yeah. It sounded like vocal barbecue.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's right.
We're in starting position number 33. Please welcome to Iditarod 53 from Fairbanks, musher Jeff Dieter. with a fourth place finish in 2024, Jeff is back to Iditarod for another year and looking to claim that top spot. This year's training team is comprised of 20 Iditarod finishers and some of Jeff's most talented 2- and 3-year-olds. This is the toughest group of dogs he's ever had the pleasure of running, and their ability level exceeds his expectation at every turn. After running the 2008 Iditarod at the age of 19, surprisingly, Jeff took 10 years away from the race to focus on building a home and a business in Fairbanks. He and his wife own and operate Black Spruce Dog Sledding, a year-round tour business focused on educating people about the sport and lifestyle of long-distance mushing. In addition to the Iditarod, Jeff and his wife travel around Alaska by dog team and have competed in the Kobuk 440, the Kuskokwim 300, and numerous other mid and long distance races. He was the winner of this year's Yukon Quest.
One minute.
Yes, ma'am. Here it is right here. There you go.
30 seconds.
These are the kings and queens of winter in Alaska, the Mushers and their dog teams at Iditarod 53.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go! He was the winner of this year's Yukon Quest. Let's see if he can add the Iditarod to his list of conquests. That's Jeff Dieter from Fairbanks, now on his way to Nome. Now, in our final position of number 34, please welcome from Duluth, Minnesota, the rookie, Musher Emily Ford.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
It is Emily who always had the dream of living in Alaska during the winter. She thought it was the most wild place that she could go on adventures. Well, she put that dream on a back burner for a while, but then she hatched a plan to live in Alaska during the winter for 2 months to prepare for Iditarod. She landed a shameless husky kennel in Willow, and she has fallen in love with the adventure of racing and spending countless hours with her dogs. She realized that Iditarod could be the ultimate adventure that she always wanted. She picked up 2 more qualifiers in 2024, the Copper Basin and Kobuk, to solidify her decision to attempt the Iditarod this year. She is following in the footsteps of the late North Pole expeditioner Matthew Henson and Iditarod finishers Becca Moore and Newton Marshall. She wants to continue to represent black people in cold places, with an understanding and a drive to show that anyone can adventure and everyone deserves to discover the outdoors regardless of race, gender identity, or upbringing. She continues to seek adventure and represent the underrepresented in outdoor spaces. Joining Emily in the Iditarod is Cheyenne Schumacher of Biloxi, Mississippi.
Thirty seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Looking to make this day a part of her history. From Duluth, Minnesota, the rookie Emily Ford on her way to Nome. All right, we have one more Rogue Dog team. I have no paper on this one. This is Robert Redington with his Iditarod as we get ready to wrap up the ceremonial start of Iditarod 53. 33 mushers are signed up for the 2025 Iditarod Trail Sled Dog Race. 17 veterans, 16 rookies. Mushers hailing from Alaska, New Hampshire, Idaho, Michigan, Montana, Minnesota, Wisconsin, from 3 foreign countries, including Canada, Denmark, and Norway. The record number of mushers starting the race was 96 in 2008. I remember that. We were here till 4 o'clock. Senator Murkowski has kissed and hugged over 300 people here today at the ceremonial start of Iditarod.
One minute.
You know, the Iditarod traditionally pays the highest purse in sled dog racing. The 2024 purse was $550,000. The 2025 prize purse will be a minimum of $550,000, with the highest percentage going to positions 1 through 20 and $2,000 going to each of the remaining finishers. The Iditarod announcer gets nothing.
30 seconds.
Written right there.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
And they're off. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's it from the streets of downtown Anchorage. The Iditarod restarts in Fairbanks on Monday at 11 a.m. on the banks of the Chena River. Like we said in the opener, it's unlike any other event in the world, a race over 1,000 miles of the most extreme and beautiful terrain known to man and woman across mountain ranges, frozen rivers, thick forests, desolate tundra, and wind-swept coastlines. Thank you for being a part of the ceremonial start of Iditarod 53, the last great race on Earth.